site of the orbital Discovery, and the shuttle has cleared the tower. Discovery's 4 computers now have primary control.
Okay, am I on? Let me see.
Critical vehicle function.
I think I accidentally exited it. Oh, hello. Yep. Yeah. This is inspired by that Fancy Pants video. Yep. Just give me 1 second. Let me make sure everything's working properly. Oh, am I working from any brand, or is it just based off? No, it's just based off my own designs. Yeah, it's just based off my own designs. All right, cool. Sounds good. All right, yeah. So we'll get into it. Yeah. All right. So let me kind of show you guys what I got so far. Do I take commissions or collaborate? No, I don't really do that. I mean, I've done like, oh, they're so bad, kid. I mean, I've done some, like, I guess you could say like freelance work in the past. But right now I'm just trying to focus more on my own, on my own work. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna post this on Instagram. Just give me 1 minute. Because yeah, basically today I'm gonna just go through and show you guys the animation process. I put a lot into this shot, and I really want to just sort of kind of take you through the whole process. I mean, ideally start to finish, but I think it'll take a little bit to kind of get to the finish, But yeah, I mean, the goal is to kind of show you guys that animation process. So I'll just kind of play this on loop for a little bit while I kind of get some things set up, and then we'll jump into it. Because I'll kind of explain like where I was when I was making this and like kind of how I got to this stage, and then I'll take you through like breaking it down and making it final. So yeah. Yeah, so this is the blocking phase that I have right now. So yeah, you can see it's pretty dynamic, which I'm pretty happy about. All right. Okay, so how long have I been with video animation? Well, I have been doing animation for about I think 10 years. Not 10 years. I would say through animation, maybe like 5 years. Yeah, about 5 years. About 5 years. All right. Well, yeah. I'll just get into it. So yeah, let me show you guys from this reference that I'm working with. Make sure this is on correctly. Okay, well you can see it. So yeah, this is my reference for this scene. That's what I'm kind of emulating. And what I did is at first I just went through and I just copied all these poses. So the first part of the process was just going through and just essentially copying the poses. So that's what I was doing there. And yeah, so now I'll just kind of go back and break it down a little bit. So I have my reference up on my second monitor, and I'll just be going with that. Oh, I think that's about to make another banger. Thanks. Yeah. This will be I'm confident this will be a pretty good one. So what I'm going to do now is, you can see I have some of the main poses in, but I'm still missing a few. So what I'm going to do now is add all of the extreme poses, as well as kind of clean the poses up, because some of them are not really final yet. So I got to go through and make sure all these poses are good. So make sure everything. Okay, yeah, we're all good. Nice. Okay. So yeah, let's get to it. Break this down. Oh, hello, Titan Berserk animation. Trying to figure out what kind of a run I want him to do. I kind of like the idea of maybe him doing. I might have him do like a Naruto run. Let me actually look up what a Naruto would look like, because I kind of want. Because the thing is, you can see these poses are really dynamic. You know what I mean? And I want to retain that throughout the whole thing. Yeah, I got the force lightning in there. So let's see. Oh, you said the music's kind of loud? Alright. Oh yeah, my bad. It is a little loud. Alright, is this better? Yeah, is the volume good now? Alright, well, yeah, hopefully it's good now. So I'm gonna work on closing out this run now. All right. Okay. Yeah. So I think I might just be talking a little bit. Here, let me just bring this up. Okay, so now I should be Okay, now it should be better. Let me know. Let me know if this is better right now. Hello, Mr. Bricks. All right, sweet, awesome. Yeah. Thank you for that. Thank you for that feedback, and yeah, please let me know if I'm ever too quiet, you know, because obviously I want to be sure you guys are able to hear everything. So thank you for letting me know about that. All right. So yeah, I kind of want the run like this, you know what I mean? All right. And then I think for the next pose, I might have to go like this, maybe. Oh, no, didn't mean to do that. Oh, thank you. Yeah. I mean, yeah, I'm really glad you guys are enjoying this because I'm happy to share the process and hope that it's, you know, somewhat helpful. Boom, boom. Interesting. Okay, so really, I only need like 2 poses. Boom, boom. Then I'm gonna copy the legs. Oh, for the saber effect? I mean, that's good. That's a good question. Let me just show you. Kind of what I've been doing previously. So I'm just using like a lot of smears. So you see, I'm going frame by frame. You see how I just kind of, this is like a windshield piece right here. Oh, I see what you mean for the glow. What I'm gonna do for that is I'm gonna basically have it. I'm gonna add like a material in the brick. So I'm gonna change the material and give it like an emission material, so it emits light. And then I'm going to sort of use compositing to make it glow. But I don't want it to just be like how it is in the Star Wars movies, where it's like pure white and just a red glow. I want it to actually look like, oh, thanks, yeah, the smears are good. But I want it to actually look like there's like a light inside the Lego piece, you know what I mean? Yeah, so, I mean, that'll all come later. But yeah. So yeah, for this run, I think I might just do like these 2 poses, like this like leg and front pose, and then this one, and then kind of do the same thing over here. The saber shader from Megabricks, from Blendbricks. I'm not familiar with that, but I don't know if I will. Yeah, because I'm not sure what that looks like. So I really want it to look like, oh, like the Clash glow. I think I'm gonna actually, here, let me show you guys what I think I might use. I might use, see, I'm gonna have to figure this out for this shot. I think I might use like this piece, but turn it sideways so that like this top part is facing the camera, you know. I mean, I'm gonna experiment with it. I wouldn't use like, you know, brick build effects though, you know, so. Yeah, we'll see how it goes. Let me hide these troopers on these guys. But yeah. Do I use Megabricks to model? Yeah, I use Megabricks. yeah, Mechabricks is really good. All right, so yeah, this is like the run that I want. See how his leg is straight here, and then this leg is like up a little bit, like that, and then like that, and then like that, and then we'll just kind of go 2 frames over. So here, maybe the effect pieces from the 2018 Infinity War sets. Yeah, let me look those up. Let me see what that is. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I'm pretty open to different pieces. Oh yeah, I see what you mean. Yeah, those could be nice. Okay. Does it take years of experience to make animations like this, or do you think you can learn fast? I mean, that's a good question. Good question. I mean, it's hard to say. I do think that good tutorials will help you. It's about practice, though. Okay, you got Bunny Don't Know Where to Start? Okay, I got you. So if your goal is to make animations like this, okay, here's what I would say. First things first, join the Discord server that's in the description of this video. It's called Blenderbricks, and it has like a ton of resources. Like if you just go there and just ask like, hey, like where do I start? People will be happy to help. We have like a bunch of links of tutorials and stuff. So I would definitely say like, you know, start there. And yeah, so start with that Discord server, and then you'll find a bunch of tutorials in there about like how to download the Lego Mechabricks add-ons and stuff like that. And then yeah, that's a good place to start. And then yeah, so I would just say start there, and then I would say once you kind of understand how to get the Legos into your scene and all that kind of stuff, then I would say, you know, it's also like to learn is I would recommend learning by sorry, give me 1 second, let me just see. Sometimes it's hard to like animate while I talk, but I would say I recommend learning by doing like really short projects. So start with this like a jump, like making a jump animation, like just one jump, and then maybe do like a walk next, and then maybe do like a really short action scene, like maybe 2 punches, you know what I mean? And then maybe start building your own sets, and just kind of do these little teeny tiny like 2 to 3 second projects, and then make them 5 seconds, and then 10 seconds, and 15, and then 20 seconds, you know what I mean? Just kind of gradually do that. Yeah, definitely hop in the Discord. I think that'll be a good help. Yeah, so I would say that's like where I would start. Yeah, man. I mean, same thing for me. That's the reason why I got into doing it in 3D, because I saw the Lego movies, and I was just like, well, like, I mean, like you can do like so much, and I really liked that. So yeah. So obviously, good luck to your journey. Yeah, you can join there, and you can always like DM me too. Like you'll find I'm in there. You can DM me if you have any questions. I'm happy to help and see more people make these. So yeah, good luck with your journey. All right, so this is what we've got so far for the run. Yeah, so there's not really any lean to it yet, but yeah, no problem. Very happy to help. Yeah, really excited to. Yeah, happy to help. So I think he's. when his leg is in front, he's a bit lower. So we'll say this when he's on the ground. And then this one's when he's in the air. So I'm gonna grab GY. Yeah, I'm gonna just go through and do that. So he should be on the ground here, and then in the air here, and grab these Y location frame and just duplicate these. Trying to see, okay, he's in the air here. See, I have a few more I can do. Alright, let's see. Sort of, yeah, I mean, so what I'll say is like runs and walks are a little bit, you know, tricky to explain. I'm not tricky to explain. Sorry, let me just get a second. Yeah. Okay. Sort of. So so for animation, like you always work in phases. Okay, I'm gonna answer Stopzilla and then I'll get back to you, Darkrai. So Stopzilla, what frame? So this is gonna be 24 frames per second. And the thing is, I sort of like alternate. Sometimes I do 24 frames per second, but I do it on twos. You know what I mean? So it's 12 frames per second essentially. I do that sometimes, but sometimes I do, you know, I do on twos and on ones. So this is all going to be on ones because it's an action scene, it's very fast. But for example, let me show you an example. So for this scene, you can see this action scene. This is all on ones. 24 frames per second, and there's movement on every frame. So look here at the frames number right here. Look at this number, blue number right here, right? See, if I move forward every frame, see 749, 751, see there's movement on every frame. The character's moving on every frame. You know what I mean? Every frame is moving, every frame is moving. So that's on 24 FPS on ones. But on some scenes, for example, this scene where he's standing up, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Every other frame, there's movement. You know what I mean? Same with 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. So that's 24 frames per second as well, but that's on twos. Twos is what I do for more normal paced movements, like walks and stuff like that. Yeah, Hot Tub Trooper. But ones I do for fast action scenes. Compositing, I'm doing that in Nuke. If you look up Citrine's Animations Nuke tutorial, that's basically what I'm doing. I'm just adding in lens flares, lens distortion. I'm going to add in, there's a node that's called exponential glow that I'm going to use for the lightsaber. I'm doing that, but stuff like depth of field I'm doing in Blender. Okay, Darkrai. So everything I do is based on moving each keyframe. Essentially, yeah, I start with, so let me give an example. For these lightsaber poses, I start with the main poses. I call these like the key poses, right? The poses where if I was explaining to someone what was happening, these are the poses that would show up. So, okay, he stabs on the ground, and then he jumps back, and then he lands on the ground, and then he goes forward, and then he hits him, and then he rolls away, and then he goes forward. You know what I mean? Like, it's just like the very like basic poses. There's not like everything in it. So like the Jedi stands here, so he jumps, he lands, and then he rolls under him, and then he rolls, and then he gets up. You know, these basic poses. And then once I have those in, then I add poses in between to make the movement smoother. So it's start big, go small. That's essentially it. Yeah, Darkrai, exactly. Make a storyboard, and then you fill in the gaps later. As far as a process, But I would actually recommend. Oh, hello, Shock THS7. Here, Dark Right, I'm gonna give you an example. So I would recommend looking in the description. There's a book called The Animator Survival Kit. I would also recommend that you watch this right here. This is a playlist. I mean, it's long, but I would recommend that you watch this. I mean, I would maybe, before you get to this, start with some basic Blender animation tutorials so you understand at least how to insert and move keyframes. But once you understand like how it works, and then you're like, okay, how do I actually animate well? Watch this. Watch that. Yeah. But I mean, I would. Oh, Alec Given, what's up? One of my favorite people. What's up? How you doing? That's fun. But yeah, so Dark Right. Start with something basic like watch Blender tutorials for how animation works to understand how to use the graph editor and the dope sheet. Once you understand how those work, then watch this playlist and it'll explain everything you need to know about how to animate in 3D. It helped me so much. All right, so yeah, okay, so now that Alec's here, now the show started. So let me kind of explain what I'm doing. So basically, here is the shot so far, right? Here's a shot so far. I just added this run. So here's a shot so far, right? So very basic. So far I have in my, I'm gonna turn on some of the low poly stuff so we can sort of get a better sense of the scene and how the camera's moving. That's what it is so far, right? So now I have these basic poses in. Now I need to go through and clean it up. So again, how I got to this stage, I would love one of these days to do a stream where I do from beginning to end on a whole shot, but it's such a long process. But so that's why I want to try to keep this pretty concise. But how I got to this stage, right, was I had my reference. All right, so I'll bring up the reference one more time, and I'll just play it through. So I went through, I looked up a bunch of anime clips, and then I found stuff that I liked, brought it into Premiere, and then I put it all together in a sequence, and then I stitched it together. And that's my reference, right? And then I just go through and I kind of find bits that I like, and then just copy the poses. So for example, watch this. See, so he jumps at him, hits him, spins, stabs, jumps back, right? So watch this. Star Killer, watch. He jumps, so he lunges at him, lands, spins, stabs, jumps back, right? So you guys see that? I literally just copied exactly what was on the reference. So that's the first step. And I even use the frames. You'll see here, frame 148 is when he was lunging at him. And if I go to frame 148, boom, see, I made it match up. All I did is because in Premiere, if you can change this to time code, change it to frames. And I like to do this because then I just match, I don't have to do math in my head and be like, okay, if I'm on frame 1, this is frame 148. No, I just, frame 148, he's here, boom. I'll just move my sequence over because you see this shot doesn't start until frame 60. I just moved all the frames up so it would line up and just make it easy for me. So I not only copy the poses, but I copy the timing as well. And then later on I can go back and change it to match. But that is what I do at first. So the first phase, watch your reference, get stuff you like. I like to use anime, it's very expressive. And then just copy the poses, copy the timing. And use multiple different references. So I used this bit here, and then I also used this part here, and some of this part in the beginning. So just stitch your reference together, find stuff that you like, and then copy that. And that's how we get to this phase right here. I'll how much have I done so far, Dead to Rights? I'll show you guys right here. This is all that I have. So I have it up to a minute 34 seconds. That's how much I have so far. It's the whole thing. I have up to a minute 34 seconds animated. Also, I will often start with just the animation blocking and choreography, right? and then I add in the camera later. So I did all of this, like ignore the camera. I did all of this basically like this, you know? Like I didn't know where the camera was gonna go yet. You see I have two cameras because I was trying to figure out the camera angle. I wasn't quite sure because I don't know exactly where they're all gonna end up. So I kind of block out the action first, and then I'll go back and I'll kind of grab the camera and find an interesting angle. Like in live action, you would block it out first and then kind of figure out how you're gonna shoot it. So now I have the camera angle set and the poses mostly in. The next stage is for me to really take this to the extremes. I call these key poses because these are the most basic poses. The next level of detail will be extremes. So extremes are all the poses that you need to have in there. For example, like footsteps. Every time a foot hits the ground, that needs to be in there. There's some of these that I'm kind of missing, so I'm going to add those in. You know, some of the poses, yeah, so I'm just going to kind of make sure all my poses are in there. Also going to make sure they all work with the camera angle, because with Lego, you have to really break the characters to make it work. And you can see, like, sometimes the poses only work from one angle, and I didn't know what the angle was going to be, but now that I do, I can really, like, exaggerate. I can grab limbs and put them on the other side of the body. I can do all this stuff. Now I can really push the poses now that I know the angle. So hope that makes sense to everyone. Okay, that's right. It's a very good question. Do I animate on constant? I used to. I'll show you an example. Here is a shot. See, I'm showing you guys a lot. Since you guys are the real ones, I gotta make sure I show you guys some good stuff. I'll show you an example. So this shot was animated 3 years ago. I started animating this in 2022. Here is an example. So this shot, Star Killer, boom. That shot right there, that was all done constant, right? So let me show you again. Boom. So this is constant. That means every single frame I placed by hand. Every single frame I placed by hand. But recently, I decided to not do constants. And what I do now is I instead use interpolation, but I use twos. There's an add-on called the Stop-Mo add-on, and it allows you to do it to twos. So this was done with interpolation. This is a new shot I did a few days ago. And I just used the Stop-Mo add-on to make it on twos. I prefer that because I think that when you use the interpolation, it allows you to get a lot more subtle movement that is harder to add by hands if you do constants. And it makes things smoother. And then you add the Stop-Mo add-on, make it on twos to kind of make it feel more like stop motion. There you go. All right, so now we have all that groundwork laid out. Now we're gonna get to work. So what I'm doing now is I'm adding in all these steps for Galen, right? Yeah, I mean, yeah, okay. Hard use interpolation, that's a good point. I will show you how to get around that. I'm not sure if we'll get to it today because we have a lot to get to today, but there is a couple of fixes for that. I would recommend watching that lecture that I linked. It's a few chats up where I put that YouTube link. They explain that, but I'll also explain it here. I'll explain when we get to that point. But also another thing, I'm gonna probably post a poll on my community tab later today, because what I want to do is I want to do these streams like weekly, like on the weekend, Saturday, Sunday, when people can watch them. And I'll kind of post and be like, hey, like what time would work best for you? Saturday morning, afternoon, evening, and I'll kind of, whatever the most popular one is, I'll try to do it during that time. And then we can make it a more regular thing. But all right, so now we have these poses in. All right, so I also, for this stage of extremes, so this is the extreme stage. Like what I have here to here is the key stage. Now we're going to extreme stage. So that's the next level of detail. Now I'm going to also add in my anticipations, because, you know, for every action, there has to be anticipation. So for example, Star Killer here, you see he jumps up in the air, but he just kind of like just floats up. He doesn't really, he has to lean down before he goes up. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add that in. Let's see, so he starts floating up here. I'm going to have this be his And then he's going to start jumping up here. Sometimes for these poses, I like to insert, well, I'll get to that later. So there we go. This is going to be his last one, then he's going to jump up in the air here. So I can remove some of these poses, like the right and left leg. I don't need these, because here is the jump. See, I want him to be like, maybe like that. I'm gonna check my reference and see how high. So he was like that. So I really want to try to get that angle. So I'm gonna try to match that here. Boom. So basically like 5 frames before 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is when he should hit his height. I'm gonna move you like this. Master bone, I'm gonna just make this. So you guys kind of see, you know. I do think he might need to get a little bit closer. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to grab his master bone. So I like this being his peak. I want him to leave the ground about here. About like there. I want him to leave the ground, not way back there. So I'm just going to move his master bone. I'm going to take the Z and just kind of move, but only for up until frame 116, because I want to mess up the other frames that I have in there. Uh-oh, what's all this? Alright, so I'm gonna Z location. Let's hide these up ones. I don't want these right now. So I'm gonna focus on what I got right here. Alright, okay. Alright, hello everyone. Alright, so yeah, I'm just gonna grab these and just move them like this. There you go. So see what I did? Boom, like that, you know. I think he can, maybe. There you go. Okay, that's a little better. So now I'm gonna sort of add in the action pose right here. So let me get my reference and see what the pose is the guy's doing. He's doing this kind of like spin in the air pose, which I really like. Okay. So I'm just gonna do this. Starkiller has this really interesting like backwards lightsaber grip that I want to be sure that I get. I made him kind of almost like a ninja in this, which is pretty interesting. See, I'm really just breaking the Lego a little bit, but I think it works. Be sure I get the flip because he has a full flip. It's kind of hard to tell exactly though. So here, yeah, here's what I'm basing it off of. I'm gonna put it over here because my second monitor that I had it on is a little bit low resolution, so it's hard for me to see. But also now it means you guys can. Oh, hold up. All right, there we go. So I'm really trying to match this pose right here. It's like he spins. I feel like it's so blurry, it's kind of hard to see. Actually, let me try to find the original. I think I remember this was from some like, yeah. I think the original version of this might be more HD, so I can actually see the pose because I can't really see the pose. It's too blurry. Yeah, so I got the run, I have to get the flip, and then that pose. So I have the reference right here. I'm gonna just load it up so I can put this on loop for a little bit. There we go, I found it. Okay, so this is Kin of the Stained Blade. What's I don't. Okay, if you just look up, stop. Well, here, let me just show you. Right here. Stop Mo by Southern Shoddy. It's right here. So yeah, that's one that I use. There we go. Now I got it in 4K, so I can see it a little bit better. No problem, no problem. What I might do is put this in my pure ref. But yeah, yes, bear with me, guys. I'm just trying to. I'll take a screenshot of this, then I can like zoom into it. Now, obviously, this process is a little bit tedious, but it really helps to get like really good poses, you know. go. Oh, thank you. Yeah, thank you, NLM Productions. Alright, there we go. Now I got it. Okay, I got it. Yeah, I think you guys are really gonna like this animation. That's okay. I'm ready to do it. Alright, so we're gonna grab this one now. Alright, there we go, we got it. So now we're good. Alright. Now I'm just go through and just copy some of these poses. Get this flipping and then we'll get moving. So yeah. Hello, Epic Red. Alright. I also want this pose right here. So he's kind of like this. Jacob, what's up, Jacob? Yeah, man, fish. Oh my goodness, that was funny. Jacob, that's like the new beans. Fish and beans. No one else has any idea what I'm talking about. Alright. Oh, Alec, actually, no, well, that's it. See, I didn't even try, honestly. I just kind of gave up on it a little bit. But, yeah, I mean, I'll give it a try. Probably, because I really do like using left hands. So yeah, I'll give it a shot, probably, at some point. But, were you able to get it to work? Oh, Sonic Lego, thank you. I don't know why it keeps playing those little sound effects. It's weird. Got it. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's nice to have, but yeah. Do a flip. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to do a flip. Alright. I'm trying to see how this flip works. Yeah, I literally cannot see. Like, the reference I have is so blurry, I have like no idea what's happening. Like, he jumps. Okay, I kind of see what he does. So he's here, and he jumps. I kind of see what he does. Lego me the OG. What is up, dude? Man, the legend himself. Yeah, man, this is a good day. It's a good day. All my favorite people are here. This is awesome. And now I not really gotta not really gotta show out. Look at me. I don't know how much of this you've seen, but I'm gonna just play what I have so far. Oh, it's too kind, too kind. But yeah, this is what I got right now. And now I'm just trying to break it all down. This is a big shot. Um, but yeah, thank you, man. Thanks. Yeah, no, I appreciate it. I was telling him this is the reference that I got, and I'm just in the process of kind of breaking it all down. I have like the key poses. Now I got to add in like the extremes, and just kind of break it down a little bit more, and then kind of play it to the camera because I didn't have the camera angle set at first, but now I have the camera, so now I can really push things a bit more. And then yeah, so yeah, we're just gonna get going. Thank you, dude. Thanks. No, I really appreciate it. Yeah. I think it'll be pretty good as well. So yeah, I'm really excited for this one. All right. So yeah, I want the pose of him leaving the ground like this. So yeah, he's leaving the ground. I'm gonna be kind of like this. Maybe his arms like laid a little bit. This is where Leppin Hands comes in handy. But yeah, I don't feel like sorting through all the messages right now, and I'll do that later. So, oh, it's like it's a feature on the rig that allows you to hide the stems of the hands. So you can kind of rotate them a little bit more. It's pretty helpful for just getting a little bit extra flexibility. So it's like I see what happens. Okay, so he's like this. Because if I start here, then I kind of go backwards. Alright, so he's here. I'm gonna turn to the right. Yeah, so it still doesn't work yet, but we're getting there. We're getting there. So okay, and then for this one, he should be like. Oh shoot! I did not mean to rotate the master bone like that. Let me get rid of that. I did not mean to do that. Because for flips, I like to just rotate the. Yeah, I didn't mean to do that either. I like to rotate the center of mass, not the master bone. I just find that it's I just prefer that. Here. There we go. So now I can rotate them like that. Okay. I think it should be pointed like that way. So he's like this. See, now it's like an actual flip. You know what I mean? Although I do need to figure out that should not be from like this point on. This delete these. That's definitely not what I want. All right. Okay. He just have his back, so I need to rotate him more, like this. Because it makes sense how he gets backwards, you know what I mean? Albert, but my workflow, do you mean like animation specifically, or like the entire thing from set building to lighting and all that? But yeah, I mean, I would like to. I try to have these streams do it, but obviously they get a little bit, you know. But yeah, no, yeah, I would like to do that at some point. Whole process, yeah. Honestly, I might. So I was thinking about the idea of doing making a second channel, where I do like behind the scenes and like tutorials. But you guys that are in Blenderbricks know that I have a bunch of tutorials like walk cycles or run cycles that I don't post on the main channel. And I was thinking like, you know, that could be kind of cool for a second channel, because I want to keep this channel as just the finished stuff. Maybe a second channel where I do like tutorials and, you know, behind the scenes. Like for when I finish Force Unleashed, I want to do it behind the scenes for the whole process. So I would like to do that. Okay. Oh man. Yeah, right. All right. Yeah, this animation stuff takes a long time. Right. Trying to figure out the best way to. Got you. Sweet. Yep. Yeah. Okay, Albert. Yeah, that's a good suggestion. I think I might start on that pretty soon, sooner rather than later. Yeah. Yeah. What should I call it? I was thinking maybe just like Calvin Brown Animation Extras or something like that. You know what I mean? So yeah, behind the scenes tutorials, all that. Yeah, I'll probably do that. So, all right. Yeah, I do wanna. Okay, I'm gonna break down the run first. And make sure this is looking good. Thank you, Minute Maid. Maurice. Honestly, I think I might launch the second channel when this is out, because I kind of want to, like, I feel like this will bring some more traffic, so I thought that would be a good time to do it. But we'll see. We'll figure it out. Because I want to have this done in like in a few months, you know what I mean? So the arm should be up here. So I'm just going to experiment with that. Yeah, so just trying to get this run solid. Then I'll move to the flip, and then we'll move to the rest of it. That looks a little bit weird, but it's a lot of trial and error, you know. The chest needs something too, you know what I mean? You know what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to I'm going to actually undo that. I'm going to scooch this all over this way. Yeah, and then I'm going to delay it. Okay, I'm going to delay it later. Okay. So when he's down, I want the chest to be down, but I want the chest to be up here. One thing to keep in mind is, like, when you're moving pose to pose. Oh, Albert, the first Lego missions I saw were yours. That's why I started. Oh, sweet. No, yeah, I mean, it always means a lot when people say that. So thanks, dude. Yeah, I really. No, I'm glad that I was able to be helpful. But yeah, so one thing I want you guys to, well, one thing like I am trying to keep in mind is really on each frame think like what can I move? You know what I mean? Because it's easy to kind of like, I mean, not get lazy, but just like, okay, like I don't need to move all these bones, but it's like, okay, like, well, especially on a Lego where there's only so many joints, you want to get as much movement as you can so it doesn't feel like too stiff. I mean, it's up to you if you want to. I prefer to do that. So then it's like, what can I move? You know what I mean? On this pose, like pose to pose, like what can I move? And I'm like, well, I can move the chest, you know, like why not, you know? So yeah. So yeah, it's slight, but I'm gonna color these as well because all these frames are kind of getting to be a little bit much. Oh, D9, that's a good question. My favorite Star Wars project is the Clone Wars TV show. I have plans to do a Clone Wars animation. Okay, now that you guys are here, I'm gonna tell you like my slate that I have planned. I mean, whether or not I stick to this depends, but the plan is to finish this and then do a Spider-Man animation next with a new villain that I'm really excited about, and then to do a Fantastic Four animation with an interesting villain and an interesting location, and then to do a Clone Wars animation. That's the plan. Now, whether or not I stick to it is another thing, but that's the plan. So, yeah, I want to kind of pay homage to my favorite, you know, to my favorite Star Wars project, which is Clone Wars. So let me know what you guys think of that. I think that was slate there. But yeah, I'm really excited about the Fantastic Four because I really love them a lot. So, see, I think I can also move the hand as well. I think when he comes down, his wrist should be like that. Then when he comes up, his wrist should be like this. And then I'm going to show you guys a really cool trick later on. I should have colored these before I started duplicating them. But Jacob, yeah, Pedro. I'm actually going to get Pedro Pascal to be in this one. I'm just kidding. I want to move the head as well. I want the head to be like that. You know what I mean? Why not? Your keyframes. Yeah. So now this is the anticipation. So this is where he needs to, you got to anticipate that jump. This was master bone. Oh, do I subdivide? I do not do that. I only do it if it's noticeable. Yeah, like for some hair pieces, if I'm up close, I'll do it. But it just depends on whether or not it's worth it. If I look at it, if I see it in render view and I notice it looks like it needs, then I'll do it. But if not, then don't worry about it. Oh, hello, not here. Alright. Alright, so. So I'm gonna just like really exaggerate this one. Really hard because he's already so close to the ground, but I want to get him even by closer. I'm going to do that by using these smears. This should not be like that, but I want to real quick send a Discord message because the smear isn't really working. Alright, that's okay. Brick saying, "What's up, dude? Man, we got all the superstars here." Oh, not here. My Spider-Man animation was amazing. Thank you. My favorite is the I don't know. It's hard to say. I mean, other ones on my channel, I would say Justice League probably. But I don't know. It's hard to say. Because obviously Justice League wasn't as popular as Spider-Man, but I'm glad people liked Spider-Man though. Alright, so we're just gonna ignore how the leg is doing this. Thank you. Albert, where did I get my inspiration for the key poses? So I got that from a couple Spider-Man comic book poses, but mostly from the reference that I used. So I used a bunch of like anime reference, and I think I'll do that on the second channel. I'll kind of explain that. But yeah, so see, I'm trying to push it as like how far, like that's as far as I can push it. So I'm trying to do it as far as I can. I can go like this. Like, look at that. Oh, sorry. But yeah, so some of it was the reference that I used. I used like anime reference, and that was a big thing. Yeah, that was a big thing, and also some comic book poses as well. The Lego Ninjago movie is also a great source of poses. Let me show you guys this. This is my pure ref. Oh, Bricksand. Oh no, I was talking about making a second channel. Because I want like you know those tutorials that I post on Blender Bricks. I was thinking like I make a second channel where I can make like I post those tutorials and make more of those, and I also make like behind the scenes videos. You know what I mean? But yeah, I took a bunch of screenshots from this movie, and like these poses are really great. So I have this open on my second monitor when I animate. Sweet. Yeah. Okay, second channel. I'm gonna do that. Yeah. Alright, so yeah, there you go. So now you guys can see, here's where we are now. So I have the poses for the run in there, and then the things before he goes down, I want to like anticipate the anticipation, you know what I mean? So it feels bigger. I want him to be up higher here. So it's even bouncier. And I'm gonna actually take this and everything and just move it back maybe 1, 2 frames. Because maybe he jumps a little bit higher here, you know what I mean? Yeah, so there we go. See how that's feeling a little bit better? Dinosaur animations not here. I mean, I think for that would likely be if I did like a DC Dinosaur Island or like a Marvel. What's the guy's name? Like Kazar, like the dude that lives in the jungle, something like that. I'd be down for that if it's like. But I like doing superhero and Star Wars. You know what I mean? Oh, thank you, not here. Yeah, I mean, I think I'll get more with this video. Yeah, Bricksand, I'm doing Star Wars now. So you see, I'm kind of stepping on your turf. I know you kind of run Lego Blender Star Wars, but hopefully I can do this one if you allow me. Alright, so you can see we had to run a little bit better. Alright, there we go. So we're kind of getting there. Jacob, yeah, Jacob. If I do a Lego one, I'm gonna do that. Favorite Star Wars character? Anakin Skywalker. Yeah, he was also my favorite as a kid. There we go. All right. Oh, Alec. I gotta head out for a bit. I'll be back. All right, thanks, dude. Yeah, I mean, I really appreciate that. Yeah, man. Yeah. Thanks for stopping in. All right, so I'm gonna kind of fix this. I think I can add some more poses to this. to this flip. You know what I mean? Because one thing I'm missing is okay, let me think. Oh, actually, there is something that I need to do. I'm gonna move these back 2, and then move these up 2, because I don't want to mess up the frame numbering that I had earlier. Okay, and I want let's see. I want this clash to be at frame 80. There. So I'm going to move this back to frame 80. Ooh. Any tips on environments and sets? Yeah, so okay, so this is a good thing. So yeah, I think I'll definitely do the second channel and I'll kind of explain. So basically what I'm going to, yeah, so I'll make a video explaining my set building process for everything. But to sort of paraphrase, actually, sorry, give me 1 second. I need to just figure something out. 68. Okay, got you. Okay, so set building. Reference is helpful. I know I kind of say that all the time, but it really is. And I'm just lined up first. Yeah, I sometimes I'm not gonna lie, I kind of find it hard to animate while I talk, but so reference is important. For the city sets, I would sometimes use I would use like Google Streets. You know how you can get like that 3D view. I use that sometimes, and that's pretty helpful. So that's one tip I would say. Lego movies are also a good inspiration. But yeah, and they make it like really big, like make it bigger than you think you need to, because like I mean, like look at this set for example. Like let me turn on some of this. Like this set that I have here is massive, because Lego movies like have really big sets, and that's what I try to replicate. So I'm gonna make this free public on Mechabricks once it's out. But yeah. So the reason why I moved all this back. Oh, thanks, Brixane. Yeah, I am a little bit. I mean, I'm not sick of doing the cities, because I was saying I want to do a Spider-Man animation next, and I'm gonna have a city in that. But like the main fight is gonna take place in a city, but there'll be like a little bit of like a swinging thing. Okay, so the reason why I did this is so I can like get the timing of the poses. Oh, Doctor Who. No, I've actually never seen Doctor Who. I've heard it's good though. So. Oh, Matt Smith, nice. That's cool. Oh, Albert, do I use NLA? I don't really use the NLA. I haven't used that in a while. I mean, for me, like, because I don't really combine actions. I just kind of do everything. Like, if I need to copy a walk cycle, I'll just kind of. Yeah, I mean, I see that. Yeah, I mean, I don't really do it. I'm just kind of do it straight through on the dope sheet. I did use that for my Justice League Starro animation where I had all the civilians. I think I might have use that to copy in the run cycles, but I don't normally do that. So the flash is on. Oh, hello, CJ. Sorry. Hello, little guy. What's the best dinosaur? Now here, I would say Triceratops is my favorite. I used to like him a lot as a kid. Yeah, so I would say Triceratops are probably my favorite dinosaur. Because I went to well, there's always my favorite as a kid. Oh, J-Man, are there any themes that no one animates often? That's a good question. I mean, I would say, like, it sounds a bit cliche, but like, do like what you. Well, no, that's good. That's a good question. I don't know. I mean, one thing I've noticed is, like, for example, like for my Rhino animation, the reason why I chose Rhino was just because, like, I liked him, because I had an idea for what Rhino could look like, and I think um, because there weren't like a lot of people that were doing that character, so it wasn't like, oh, like I wasn't thinking, okay, what's an unpopular character, but just like, what's a character like that I really like that I want to see more of, you know what I mean? And for example, like my Fantastic Four animation coming up, I'm gonna use a villain that like hasn't really been used in like a high quality animated short. So I think like choosing stuff that you really like can help, because I think even if it's like a theme that's been done a lot, if you have a new take on it or a new spin on it, that can be interesting. But yeah, I'm not quite sure how to answer that. I don't really know too much about what other people are doing, so I don't really know. Oh, Brixton, yeah. I got a really cool idea, but I don't want to say too much because I don't want someone to steal it. But I'm hoping to have my next Spider-Man one out in a few months, and then Fantastic Four next, and then Brixton, I want to do Clone Wars next. And I got some cool ideas because I really do want to get this channel popping more, you know. Because I really appreciate all your guys' support, and I'm sorry I haven't been able to give you as much as you want, but I think it'll all be worth it once I kind of get these next projects going. So. Oh yeah, I saw there was a rumored Fantastic Four set. Um, oh yeah. I mean, like we'll see if I can stick to it, but I do have every intention of it because honestly, dude, like working on this project the past few days has been like some of the most fun I've had in a very long time. Like I would wake up like early in the morning, just like I would go to bed like just thinking, man, like I can't wait to work on this. You know what I mean? So I just really enjoy the stuff because this is what I used to do as a kid. I'd make these Lego shorts with these characters and like not able to do it on such a bigger scale, and I just really enjoyed it a lot. So yeah, and you guys like it too, so it's even better for me. So yeah, like look, look at this pose. Look how insane this is. That's the thing is like, that's why I kind of get the camera set before I start really pushing the poses, because, for example, if I was going to shoot like this, obviously it wouldn't work, but it only works from this angle. And once you find the angle, like, just push it as much as you can. It's up to you how much you want to do it, of course, because some people don't like breaking the Lego, but I do. And it's up to you, but like this is going to look really sweet in motion, I think. You know what I mean? I need that anticipation as well on frame 76. this frame isn't really doing anything. Oh, favorite retired Lego theme? Man, that's a good question. I liked Indiana Jones a lot. Prince of Persia as well. I would say probably Indiana. Maybe, I don't know. That's a good question. Yeah, I was thinking about that. I mean, I would say Lego DC. They're not retired, but they might as well be because Lego doesn't do a lot of DC stuff. Ooh, Dark Aqua Fishy. Yeah. Looking good in camera is really all that matters, you know, because that's what the audience is going to see, you know. So frame 76, there's an anticipation. Looks like he's really kind of oh, hidden side. Yeah, I'm not familiar with the hidden side sets. Indiana Jones. Yeah, same. Those are really fun. I used to love that video game, the Indiana Jones video game. That was one of my favorites. It looks like the knees are like this. You guys see how like insane these poses are? But like that's how you get that flexibility, because Lego can only move so much, you know, so that's why I really try to push as much as I can. And it's a bonus whenever I don't have to break it, because this is possible in real life. You can just take the leg out and sticky tack it like this, you know? So I try to do that as much as I can. Albert, how do I get the camera movement right? Do I have a storyboard? Okay, Albert, that's a good point, question. So there's a couple different answers. Sometimes, Miss Asher, thank you, Miss Asher. Yeah, epic fight. So Albert, sometimes I do storyboard. Sometimes I do. But so what I'll do sometimes is depends. What I do often is I just use my reference as a storyboard sometimes. So what I'll do is I go through my reference, because that's the first thing. I'm like, okay, I want to do an epic fight. I start off with reference, finding good fights that look cool, and then sort of, you know, using those as my basis. But then once I find something, I might just draw it or take screenshots or whatever and have that be my storyboard. But for this shot, what I did, so sometimes that works. If you know you want a specific camera angle, you can do that. But for this shot, what I did is I just blocked out all the action first. So all of this, right? Like I'll tell you, This camera angle, like I knew I wanted this shot. This was the only shot I knew I wanted. I knew I wanted the camera to be here when he was running, and I wanted it to be here so I could get this shot, you know, because I wanted to match this. But that was it. The rest of this, I'm like, man, I don't know where I want the camera to be. My reference had some from the profile, but then another shot, you know, because I started from this, and then this shot right here is from the profile, and this shot is kind of from the diagonal. And what I did is like, man, let me just put in the action first, because they're moving around so much. I don't know where they're going to be. I put that in, and then at the end, I got the camera and I moved it around. So what I did is I literally just put in a camera, and I just went like scouting. I just grabbed it, like I did this. I turned on lock camera to view, and I just kind of, you know, went around. I was like, okay, like, does this angle look good, or this, or this? You know what I mean? Like I just kind of scouted around, and then that's how I did it. So yeah, I think you can experiment. Sometimes you might want to, you know, plan out angles, but sometimes you might just want to do the block in the basic poses first, and then once you have that, take the camera and go scouting. Just kind of move it around, see what you like, see what is interesting to you, you know. Because I do have a storyboard, but I'm not really following it very much, you know. I'm kind of improvising a lot of it. There you go. So now the flip is feeling a little bit better. I want him to get higher though. I feel like he should be higher in the air. I really want him to like be even higher than that. But yeah, Albert, hope that makes sense, you know. Yeah, so yeah, hopefully that helps a little. So it seems that the anticipation is actually his highest pose, because he jumps off the ground. He's off the ground here. Then he hits him here. Six seems to be the highest. Oh, not here. You didn't really miss too much. I'm just still working on this. How's my day been? Oh yeah, my day's been good. I mean, I just woke up. I woke up at like 7:30, because it's 10:43 a.m. for me. So I woke up at like 7:30. Had a breakfast burrito that I made with some potatoes, eggs, and yeah, just got working on this. So yeah. How's your day been? There we go. So now you guys can kind of see, and then he holds his foot like boom. Hits it. There we go. So now I can kind of move this back over. I do like how fast this is. Have I seen Jurassic? No, I haven't. Yeah, I'm not the biggest. I haven't watched all the Jurassic movies. Actually, yeah, no, I might have. I don't know. I watched the one where like they let all the dinosaurs go in the end. Like I watched that one, but I don't remember. There you go. So now you guys can kind of see. Alright, so that's where we're at now. So now see, I got the run going, and I got the flip. All right. Yeah, that's the one, most recent one that I saw. Braced out. Yeah, that's a good. I mean, I did watch it. This was a while ago, but yeah, I don't know. All right. So now, thank you, man. Thank you. Yeah, I'm gonna just loop this for a little bit. Where did I want to animate like this? Well, started with stop motion, just trial and error. Some stuff on YouTube, but I would say in the description I post the animation survival kit, the animator survival kit, and that was a big help for me. Reading that book was helpful, and there is a lecture. If you scroll up a little bit, you'll see like I posted a YouTube link to this animation lecture that I watched recently, which helped me a ton. Dude, I'm so happy with this. And it's only like the rough blocking. It isn't even finished blocking yet. Oh, I thought I had Andrew Garfield. Yeah, hey, dude, that'd be nice. I got my friend Ethan to do it. Yeah, he was a lot of fun. Alright guys, so what we're going to do next is we're going to really continue to break these down. So I'm going to add in like, okay, there's a few different kind of types of poses. I'm going to add in my anticipations and my reactions as well. So yeah. So for example, see here, he lands like he should kind of crouch down and then get back up. I need to make sure I add that. I'm also considering, do I play around with this pose a little bit and kind of you know what I mean? I think I can like kind of move his arm more like this. Oh, can you? Yeah, you can tell me a joke. Alright. I think like that's good. Kind of move the arm over a little bit. And I can kind of get the legs like this. Just depends if that really looks better. I don't know if he looks better, honestly. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna Why are criminals so good at listening? Why? Why are criminals so good at listening? Let me turn on the skirt so I can, because they have the right to remain silent. Yeah, that's pretty good. And that's a good one. That's a good one. That's funny. Yeah, I gotta tell that to my uncle. My uncle loves jokes. All right, so I'm trying to figure out which pose do I like better. This one or that one? I think I like that one better. I just think it's more dynamic, you know? Yeah, I like that one better. I like that one better. Whoa, why are pterodactyls silent in the bathroom? I don't know, why are they silent in the bathroom? Because the peas, oh my goodness. Dude, that's actually so funny. Oh my goodness. Where do you find these? That's actually really funny. It's actually hilarious. That's funny. Yeah. The criminal one I made up. Hey, that's not bad. Yeah, the pterodactyl one is. Yeah. Those are both funny, man. Oh man, got a professional comedian. So I'm gonna like really. Okay, like watch. Okay, look at this pose, and then I'm gonna just completely exaggerate it like this. My, the mom. Oh, your mom told you to carry out something. Yeah. Those are. Yeah. Parents always have the best wisdom. Yeah. I don't know if I wanna if I'm trying to. Okay, I don't know if I'm trying to hear the dark humor one. But the pterodactyl one was fun. Oh my goodness, man! I'm not trying to get my channel banned. But no, that's fun. All right, let me focus on this. So, oh no, it's okay. It's okay. It's all good. No worries. I was talking about dinosaur called a trusted raptor today because they are atrocious. That's funny. Let's see. It was honestly like one of my favorite parts about the process is just like copying the poses, you know, because it's pretty. I don't want to say it's easy, but you just kind of see it and you just kind of do it, and I really enjoy that. What's really nice is that I have this, skirt rig, which kind of covers up, some of this stuff. So I can kind of get away with, you know what I mean? I can get away with a lot more, which is really nice. Kind of hides some of the gaps in there. Then it's like sometimes it can be a little bit too much, so I don't want to overdo it. Then it just looks kind of weird. Oh, you kick your T-Rex. Yeah. Yeah, I used to have a toy T-Rex back in the day. Yeah, T-Rex are cool dinosaurs. Oh, nice. Nice. Alright, here's what we got so far. Oh, hello, DV Films. How's it going? Yeah, so we got this going. It's looking pretty good, I think. Thank you, dude. Thanks, man. Yeah, I'm really happy with how it's looking so far. Thank you. Yeah, I am having a good day. Glad to hear you're doing good. Thank you, Jerry, VV Films. All right. Do I watch Ninjago? I used to watch, but I haven't in a while. All right. So now I'm gonna move forward and let's see. When do I think this video will be released? I'm gonna say, I don't know. I want to say like a few months, like 2 or 3 months, but I don't know, because I have other stuff I'm working on as well. I'm trying to think if I need this pose where he comes up, because he can just go down, because he goes down, up, and then goes, but he could just go down and then go, you know what I mean? I feel like I don't even need that pose. I feel like I don't need this pose right here, because he doesn't need to go, because he can go, you know what I mean? He goes down, up, and then he goes, but he could just, yeah, I feel like that's gonna be like a little bit cleaner, you know what I mean? He's just here. Yeah. He doesn't need to go up. Because then I can just have another anticipation where he's lower on the ground, you know? Oh, yeah, thanks. Yeah, thank you. Not here. Yeah, that's my goal, you know? It's just it's quality over quantity always, you know? So, glad. Yeah. That's my motto. Because he can almost like kind of like crawl on the ground, you know? I'm gonna add a pose here where, so he's here, and then he can kind of, yeah, I'm trying to plan this out real quick. I think what I can do is I can have this left. Yeah, okay, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna have him go like this. What LEGO content creators would I recommend? It's a good question. I mean, there's a lot of people like Lego Me, Bricksane, Citrine. Dude, I don't even know. I can't think of everyone off the top of my head. If you just check out the Discord server in the description and then like look at Lego creators, there's like a whole group of people that you can check out that make really good Lego shorts. Keep getting these notifications. Cause yeah, he's gonna like almost like crawl on the ground. Is this the blender? Yeah, this is blender. Yep. I'm curious if this pose will work here. Because I wonder if I can hide it with the skirt. No, that won't work because, you know, yeah, that won't work. That won't work. The pose won't work. You gotta put the leg back in its place. So yeah, sometimes if you push too far, you like you really don't want to see these, you know, these things in there. So where's by the brick? Nice. Yeah, I use cycles. No, don't scale you down your minifigures. There's no need to do that. You just have to. You don't have to scale them down. They do look big, but you can just scale up your camera, and it's really fine. Doesn't matter if they're really big, you know. See, so here's an example of what I was talking about. So remember how I said I don't really push the poses until I know where the camera's going to be? Here's an example. So here was the pose at first, right? And what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep this just so you guys have an example. But what I'm going to do is now that because before I know the camera's going to be here, 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 but now I know the camera's going to be here. Yeah, okay, so well, Dev, how long does it take you to render a single image in Cycles? Because I'll give you an example. For my Spider-Man animation, the one with the rhino, a single frame took an hour and a half. And what I did is I just used a render farm. If you just use Sheepit render farm, you don't have to render yourself. I would recommend doing that because Cycles really has the best look, in my opinion, photorealistic. But so, for example, I know the camera's gonna be, but now that the camera's here, I can cheat a lot more. So see how the arm with the sword is so much more forward? I can go like this. Not only that, I can literally watch this. I can go like this. So see like how much more like dynamic I made that pose, you know? Does this a lot of time, like a month? Does it take a lot of time? I mean, yeah, it takes a lot of time. I mean, I've been working on this since 2022, honestly. But that's just because like other things came up. You know, I might have to even do a little bit more because he's doing the backwards grip, so I need even more room on here. So having weapon hands would be nice. I could kind of push it more. I really want it to be more like this, you know. Actually, no, I want that. Because yeah, you could hold it almost like parallel. Just gotta play around with it and find a pose that works. But no, I want the shape of the arm to be pretty clear like that. I can't take it out of his hand. Gotta figure out how to do it. So this knee is like up here. Oh, dude, yeah, I spam Control Z all the time. Also, please, everybody, if you're working on big projects, please back up your files. I've heard too many stories of people like losing months of work because they didn't back up your files. Like I have it on my computer and I also have a Control. Oh, well, I do both. Honestly, I don't do Control Z as much anymore. It's Control S to save, but Control Z undoes. But what you want to do is, so undo, but also always back up. Like have them on your computer and also have a hard drive with all your stuff on there. In case you use a family computer and someone deletes your stuff or like whatever. Like you always want to have that. So yeah, it's very important. Yeah, so see like, this one's like more dynamic, you know what I mean? Like he's actually swinging all the way through. I still feel like I need to maybe fix it a little bit, but you know, that's fine. Cause yeah, I want this to be kind of like behind the arm. doesn't do all like that. All right. So he swings through. I still need to add the anticipation, though, as I said, like, you know, he still isn't really anticipating yet. So, you guys see that squash and stretch? How he's like squashed here, kind of stretches here, and then he squashes back. See how that back leg comes in? That's what I'm trying to do. Carnotaurus. Oh, that's that type of dinosaur. Alright. I can bring this one up though. I like this music, even though it's kind of repetitive. I like it, especially this beat right there. One thing I do is also have to break the joint. See how there's like a lot more bend in that? I'll see if I get a little bit higher. Oh shoot, man. Dang. See, I do that sometimes. Sometimes I accidentally overwrite the pose. I didn't mean to do that. I messed up. Let me see. Yeah, see, now I'm gonna spam Control-Z, J-Man, because I did not mean to. You know what? It's fine. I can just remake the pose. I'm not gonna stress about it. And then I'm just gonna remake the previous pose, because I did not mean to do that. Oh, Jacob, gotta head out for work. Good to hear from you. Hey, man, yeah, appreciate you coming. Yeah, good to see you, dude. Good to see you. Hope you have a good time at work. Am I gonna do stop motion? Nah, I'm not gonna do stop motion. I mean, I do have a lot of respect for it, but I just much prefer this workflow of CG. I wonder what if I actually just make this leg straight. So I feel like that like kind of helps with the, you know, stretch of it, you know. Yeah, that's nice. That's nice. I like that. Oh man. Yeah, low gamer. Yes sir, yes sir. I want to keep the timing of this, you know. 1, 2, 1, 2. 1, 2, 1, 2. Yeah, I should move all this. Oh, didn't mean to do that. Two, 1, 2, 1, 2. Yeah, see, I knew it felt a little bit slow, you know. Like, I can exaggerate this even more. Because I want this jump to feel bigger, because it's not really much of a jump, you know. He just kind of... So what I can do is I can grab when he lands, have him land even farther away. You know? Because the thing about Lego is you really want to exaggerate it, because they're so small. They don't have a lot of joints, so you got to get as much movement as you can. So this is better because it feels more like a jump here, you know? It actually lunges towards him. Swings. Okay, nice. The timing is back. And then he jumps back. With 60, he should be like that. See, now I gotta kind of clean up the pose because it doesn't look good from this angle, you know, so gotta go back and do that. This kind of spinning pose that he's doing. I think I've got to put this leg back in its socket, you know. I think it's too far out. I'll put on the skirt just to see how much room I have, but see, I don't really have a lot. See, if I take it out too far, it doesn't work, so I gotta Keep it together. You want to bend it, but you don't want to break it, you know. Yep, it's blender. Face reveal? Am I gonna do streams a lot more? Yeah, I'm gonna try doing weekly face reveal. I don't know about all that. You know, I'm just focused on the animation. You know. Yeah. All right. Man, this is taking a lot longer than I expected. Just down. Oh, wait, hold up. You have a kitten called Grogu. Oh, that's nice. That's nice. Oh, that's well. I'm glad that I fooled you because yeah, that's what I was going for. You know. Oh, hold up, I think that's what it is. All right. Yeah, that's kind of the tricky part is trying to make sure the poses work at the correct camera angle. Because of course this one isn't there yet. All right, give me 2 seconds. I'm using the bathroom. I'll be right back. All right, let's see. Is that a little loud or maybe a little bit too loud? Maybe that's good. That's good. Hello, testing. There we go. Okay. Oh, Flaco came up to my official theme. I don't know. That's good. That's a good question. That's a good question. I mean, I would do more Lego DC, but I'm not sure about original themes. See, one thing oh, dang, 8 people. Sorry. All right, let's see. All right, yeah, we're on this pose right here, where he's kind of spinning around. All right. I think I need to just kind of turn him so he's a bit more even. Bring him down. Yeah, that does it. I just use Mechabricks Advanced. I want to experiment with custom materials, but I haven't got to that yet. Oh, dude, yeah, I've heard about MMU. I think at this point it might be too late because I have like a lot of different shots in there. But yeah, I'm actually, dude, I might check that out, Bricksand, because there's an easy way to add it to what I already have that I might do that. That'd be nice. Oh, the names of the guys. So the Sith is Starkiller. The Jedi, I don't know. He's just like some Jedi that was in the Fancy Pants animation. So I'm not sure who he is, but okay, sweet dude. Yeah, I might actually do that, honestly. Yeah, I might actually do that. Not gonna lie. Sweet. Yeah. Thanks for the suggestion. Citrine, what's up, dude? Okay, Brickson, yeah, I'm gonna check that out for sure. Probably after I turn off stream. But yeah, Citrine, it's coming along good, man. It's coming along good. Let me show you where I'm at. Ronald? Yeah, I don't know if his name is Ronald. But yeah, I mean, I think this is, this is still like the early blocking stage. Honestly, I'm fine with extra render time. I mean, I think if the quality is going to be better, then I'll take that. Yeah, like it's moving a lot better than it was. Adding those. Thank you, man. Yeah. Here, let me show you. I showed these guys a bit, but let me show you, because I've kind of got my process down. I think this is like my best. This is definitely my best animation work, I think. But essentially, I started with this reference, right? I'll kind of explain what I did. So I started with this reference, right? So I just went on I Googled anime action clips or whatever, right? And then I got a bunch of clips that I liked. And then I just kind of stitched them together. Like I kind of knew the general story I wanted, so I just kind of stitched them together. And I also combined that. Let me show you really quick. One second. And then of course, this is like a reanimation of this, right? So I took some of the moves that were in this. So for example, they run at each other, and then Starkiller jumps, and then you'll see here the Jedi does a somersault. Like he turns off his lightsaber and does like a little somersault. So I knew I wanted those in, right? So I added those in. I had them run at each other. I had a jump, and then you'll see here he hits that somersault, But yeah, the rest of it I just kind of stitched it together, and then I actually sometimes I start with the camera, but for here I kind of just turned off the camera essentially, and I didn't even worry about the camera, and I was only focusing on the choreography. And then once I got the choreography set, these basic poses, then I went in and then I sort of worked on the camera. Like I went through as if I was like scatting. I was like, okay, maybe the camera goes here, maybe goes here. I was kind of naturally finding angles that I thought worked. And then once I got it set, then I was ready to go and ended up with this. And now I'm just kind of breaking it down. I'm kind of getting it to like I'm adding all the extremes. So I got up to this part right here. And then for this part, I need to go through and add some more extreme poses, all my anticipations and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, man, I'm pretty happy with it. I think also as well, like, let me show you a little bit. I had another camera angle I was playing with for this shot, and I chose, see if I can find it. I'm going to kind of show you some what I was doing. Because at first I had like a different camera angle. So at first it was like this. So that one's cool, but the thing is you can't see the Force lightning, because we're like behind him when he's doing it. and I felt that this angle worked better. I'll play it in this view so you can see the set and everything. But that one works a lot better, you know what I mean? Yeah. But and I also like the wide angle lens. I mean, this is like a 25. Because I remember when I first watched the William Langwood tutorial and he was telling you how to do it, he was like, use a long lens. Because of course long lens makes it look more like stop motion, but for shots like this, like the wide lens looks like so nice because you can see so much more of the action. And it just feels, and like this, I like how there's that depth where a lot of it is kind of side to side, you know what I mean? But this, like when he's rolling away, it's like this guy, I mean, he's coming towards the camera. It just adds a nice bit of depth, you know? So I'm really happy with how that's coming along. And I've broken it down. You can see, like, compared to that one I just showed you. Yeah, it did exactly, Brick saying, yeah, depth of field will look really nice. And with MMU, hopefully. Also, I'm gonna add in, I mean, I guess Citrine, you can weigh into this. I'm gonna, I think, add in like some exponential glow because I remember I was looking at the, thanks dude, yeah. Oh, like for the lightsabers. I saw some renders, and I feel like that might, you know, because I don't know if like the lens flare is enough, like, I think like, because I want them to really pop, but I'll figure that out, but. Oh, they gave some extra height? No, but I mean, like for some custom figs, if I need it, I might use like those long legs, you know? Alright, so now I'll get back into it. So, okay, so now you can see I've kind of broken things down a little bit better. I'm not breaking it down, but I've got it, you know, a little bit. And now I'm gonna go back here, and I'm gonna finish up this, not finish it up. I want to at least get the whole thing like finished blocking. That's my goal for today, is to finish blocking, because I haven't really finished blocking. I don't count blocking as finished until I have in all my extremes and honestly like my breakdowns. Not breakdowns, but like anticipations. You know, I want to get all those in. Alright, so let's see where he's at now. Okay, so yep. Like this is a little bit too much. Might pop it out a little bit, but not too much though, you know. Yeah, that's fine. Oh, didn't mean to do that to the camera. Make sure I got auto keying turned on. I need even more lean, honestly, in here. Oh, yeah, not here. Yeah. Glad you're enjoying the stream and the experience. When is it coming out? I would say this is probably coming out. Good question. Maybe like, I don't know. I'm hoping in like 2 months, 2 to 3 months, but we'll see. Cause I am so excited about this. Honestly, I think this is gonna be really special. So we'll see though. Don't want to rush it, of course. You know, quality is the most important thing. There we go. So we got that. Got that jump back. Oh, Citrine. Yeah. Well, thank you for sticking. Yeah, thanks for hopping by. I appreciate it. And yeah, man. Yeah, have a good rest of your day. And yeah, I think Yeah. Have a good rest of your day. Oh, see, I kind of lost some of this, so now I gotta bring it back. Alright, see you later, dude. JTM Studios, am I gonna be live streaming every time? Not every time, but I want to do it like weekly. I think doing like a weekly stream would be cool, you know. I'm thinking like weekends. I'm gonna make a post, community post, and kind of ask people like what time or day works best, you know, for them. Yeah. Oh, Brixton, you gotta go. Oh, dude, thanks. Yeah, glad you enjoyed it. Yeah, have a good day, man. Have a good day. Oh, you live in Scotland? Oh, so yeah, yeah. Well, yeah. Sorry to hear there was a storm. The open blender is just a gray screen. I do not know. I never had that issue. You can check out try checking out the Discord in the description. Maybe ask there. Maybe someone can help you there. I'm not sure. I never had that issue before. That's a little bit too much. Yeah. So he lands. Alright, so I'm going to move him up a little bit. If he tries to hit him here. There we go, now we can kind of... Oh, you normally stop watching streams by now, but not this one. Still going strong. Chilling where I am. Oh, thanks. Yeah. Well, glad you're sticking around. Glad you enjoy it. Yeah, that's very nice to hear. Thank you. By the way, in stop motion, you put on the screen a couple minutes ago. If you look at the lightsabers, the hilts are on the wrong way. Yeah, I mean, it depends. I mean, normally they are like, I mean, I've always had them like this, where this end with like the slopes doesn't have it, but this end, like the bigger end, has it in there. You know what I mean? That's how I've always played with them, so that's how I'm doing it. And I believe that's how it is on the Fancy Pants. Yeah, the Fancy Pants one. Oh, no, yeah, you're right, actually. Dang, yeah, no, yeah, you're right. That's true. Yeah, you're right. He does have them on that way. See, I've always had him on the other way. But, that's it. Oh, I'm new. What are you new right now? This is a, Lego Star Wars Force Unleashed animation. Alright. Dang, well, I think at this point, it's probably too late to... At this point, it's definitely too late to change it. But not here, that's a good thing. I didn't realize that. Because I have like so many other shots, I'm not gonna change it, but... Yeah. Oh, I could work for Lego. Oh, thanks. Yeah, that would be nice one day, you know. Yeah, I think, okay, so I think you're actually, okay, let me get to the bottom of this. So, not here, I think you're right. I'm curious which way they have it. I don't know, Lego Star Wars video game. So it looks like they have them this way too, like where the thicker end has a blade and the thinner end doesn't. You know what I mean? Yeah, the thicker end has a thinner end doesn't. So Fancy Pants had them on backwards technically, but that's alright. Oh, paleontology, nice. That's cool. That's cool. Alright, let me try to get this block done. Not even halfway done yet. But like almost 3 hours. Man, this is really taking a long time. Alright. Just hit it back. So just hit it back. What websites I got my reference clips from? I just Google like anime Sakuga fight compilation or anime swordplay fight compilation, and I just get them from YouTube. Then just download them, and then yeah, that's how I do it. No, I don't think I've listened to Livingston before. Nice. Oh, Alec. Oh yeah, Alec. Yeah, here. Let me show you. So, it's definitely slower than I expected, and I really only got blocking stage. It's really where you put in like your main poses, but not the other stuff yet. All right. So now I need to. Yeah. This is gonna be on YouTube. That's not. Yeah, for sure. Hopefully, a couple months.
Computers now have primary control of critical vehicle functions.
Oh, how am I today? Oh, I'm doing pretty good. Yeah, I'm happy to be working on this. Happy to be streaming with you guys. Yeah, I feel pretty good. How about you? Lego Brachiosaurus, nice. All right. Okay, so I still have quite, man, I got a lot to do. Oh boy, yeah, honestly, I don't think I'll be able to finish this today. I might do another half hour maybe, and then I might call it a day. Cause I gotta do some stuff today, so. 80. 78. Should be 178. For doing in-betweens? No, I'm still just blocking it out. Because what I'm doing is I'm doing anticipation. So for example, look at this. So he hits him, right? So this is like the action. He hits him with the sword. But before he hits him, he has to go back. So he lands. This is the frame I'm talking about. See, like, you know, like his sword is, you know. Well, actually, maybe that's a breakdown, actually. I think that might be a breakdown. Maybe this is the anticipation, but the anticipation is the action before the action. So I think like frame 170, I would call that the anticipation. And then 180 is probably a breakdown, actually. So I don't even need to do 180 right now. Because I'm going to hold off on breakdowns until a little bit later. I am going to add in these, like when the swords collide, you know, so frame 182. I'm going to do that. And go to the other side, frame 184. I'm going to move this over. So I'm going to add this here, 182. No, you don't. You can get the new non-commercial version and it's free. So definitely do that. Yeah, you don't need to pay for it. Thank you, Redx. I need to move this back a little bit.
Please.
Yeah, I manually rotated the camera. Yeah, I just kind of took it around and tried some different poses and tried to see what worked. Actually, I don't need to do all that. Here's another example of that. Now I can like really, move the pose the way I want to. Because now the camera's here, so I can kind of push it a bit more. All right, yeah, I think I'll probably end this at 12:30. So I'm getting kind of hungry. I'll eat some lunch. That's weird. I don't know why he's doing that. Okay. Alright guys, yeah, I think I'm gonna actually... Oh, Vinny! Man, dude, you came in just as I was about to end it. I'll play it a couple more times for Vinny. Yeah, I think I might end it here. So, I didn't get as far as I would like to. I got to, about here. About halfway. 187 is about where I got. Where I took this first pass of blocking and I kind of added the extremes and added more stuff in there. But hopefully you guys kind of see the process. So I'm hoping, later today I think I'm going to do the same thing for these. Then I'll come back, add in break. Well, I have to do it for the Jedi as well. I only did it for Galen. So I have to come back, do this all for the Jedi. Then I got to come back and add breakdowns. Then I got to come back and add any other things I need. And then I'll put it in interpolation. And then I got to go through and fix everything. So it's going to take a long time. But I'm going to play it a few more times. But yeah, you guys can kind of see what all goes into this, It's a lot of... Thanks, dude. Yeah. Actually, let me kind of explain a little bit. So, I wanted, Galen to be a lot more acrobatic. Thank you, dude. Thanks, man. Yeah. I wanted him to be... Yeah, here, I showed some of these guys. Let me show you this reference that I'm basing it off of. So the thing is, it's kind of, I stitched this together from a bunch of different references, but I kind of knew what I wanted. It wasn't random. I knew I wanted Galen to be more acrobatic and more aggressive, and the Jedi to be more defensive. So throughout all those references, those are all consistent, Like this guy doing the flip is acrobatic, so he's going to be Galen. this kid doing all the jumping and rolling around is Galen like, and this guy on the attack, you know, moving forward. I figured that could be Galen. And then you'll see in the next shot, what I'm going to do is, I like having a little bit of a story in the fight. So for example, you see the Jedi kind of rushes in as well, like he's the first one to initiate. If I go back, see, I'm showing you guys extras because you guys are the real ones. The Jedi is the one to initiate the fight, right? So he kind of runs in, but then Galen's like on the attack, and the Jedi can barely keep up. And then he kind of, force lightning, and now he's forced back because he doesn't have his lightsaber because it got knocked out of his hand. And now he has his lightsaber. Right? But, you know, Galen is on the attack, very aggressive, very acrobatic, a lot of flips. And the Jedi, it's like more defensive. But in the next shot, the Jedi's kind of learning it, and he's going to kind of let Galen do a lot of the work. And he's going to kind of dodge him and try to get him to use his momentum against, like a Jedi. You know, it's like peace or whatever. So he's going to less strikes and more dodging. But then it's going to kind of catch up to him, and we'll kind of see. But yeah, Vinny, I'm glad you pointed out that, because I definitely try to have them have two distinct styles. Even though the reference I'm using is from multiple different sources, I think it's, you know, try to add a bit of consistency in how the characters act. But yeah, that's why Star Code is a fun character, because it's very, you know, I've always seen him as very like ninja-like, very acrobatic and aggressive, and I think his style works well in like Lego, where he has to really exaggerate a lot. Alright, so I'll let this play a few more times, and then we'll wrap it up. But yeah, so that's pretty much it for today. I'm gonna go through and finish this up later, and yeah, show you guys the final shot when it's done, and probably be maybe a week. I'm hoping I can wrap this up in a week. But we'll see. But yeah, appreciate all you guys for tuning in. Yeah. Thanks, man. Yeah. Glad it translates. Yeah, it definitely is very angry. Angry. Yeah. Thanks, guys. Thanks. Yeah. Thanks, Alec. I appreciate it. Have a good day too, man. Yeah. Yeah. So I think I'll. I know I mentioned some of you guys about doing like a second channel where I do, more tutorials and behind the scenes. I think I'm gonna try to get that up soon. I'm gonna do another stream. I want to do this like weekly, so I'm probably gonna post on my community tab and see what days and times work for people, so we can kind of do this on a regular basis, especially as I move into doing my next projects as well. But yeah, thank you guys so much for tuning in, and yeah, hope you have a good one. I will see you guys later. Bye.